The first question I'm going to ask you is, what did you think about Shakur Stevenson's performance today against Josh Padley, the electrician, on 3 days' notice? Gervonta Tank Davis thought it was pretty funny. He went to social media on his verified account to express as such. In this video, we just examine the bout Shakur Stevenson just completed, and I'll share with you my thoughts. This is your boy, JG. This is the Punch Report. Let's just get into the content. Like, subscribe, hit that bell icon to be notified when all the latest and greatest drops. Now, here's the deal. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson. Got himself a dub. Drops Joshua Padley 3 times in the 9th round, I believe, on the way to a TKO victory. The towel came in from the corner. Your job is to go out there as a prize fighter and get victories and protect yourself at all times. But in the sport, in the day and age that we live in with social media and shit talking and people saying whatever the hell comes to their mind, you put yourself in a position where the criticisms at time are far more heavy or significant than maybe deemed necessary. And that's the boat Shakur Stevenson is currently in. I'm just going to get my thoughts off just first. Congratulations, good victory. Now ask yourself this question. If this same individual came off the couch with 3 days' notice, how would he fare against Gervonta Tank Davis? Now, normally a question like this would not be one you'd ask because people are more cordial, respectful. I understand a little entertaining shit talking, but you mentioned Tank every 15 seconds. If Padley goes in there against Tank Davis on 3 days' notice, he's leaving in a bag. No bullshit. I said in my last video, it was your job to go out there and slaughter this dude. And I just came away from the bout with shit ton of respect for Padley for coming in there, doing the best that he could, still firing off combinations inside close when he had the opportunities before he was finally put down and out. If you're Shakur Stevenson and you want to be rated and received a certain way, when you fight guys who have no business being in there with you, you got to destroy them. And I'm talking about a 9th round and his corner stopped it because he was taking damage or punishment. It's not what I'm talking about. You outclass a dude. I'm talking about Mayweather Gotti style, where you just beat the brakes off the dude and you got Buddy McGirt in the corner just saying, we can't keep doing this. That kind of ass whooping. That's what I'm talking about. If you're Shakur Stevenson, this was not the performance you were looking for. You know, I asked a question. I said, well, what do you think would happen if Tank Davis was in there with Padley? What do you think would happen if Tank Davis was in there with Shakur? Or Schofield, for that matter? Maybe he elevates his game because he understands the danger of fighting guys like that. Athletic, power, they have speed. Versus a Padley who's not going to be able to hurt him. He's going to pretty much walk to him and land shots at will. As I evaluate Shakur Stevenson against the upper echelon guys at 35, at 40, I still admire him as a boxer. Defensively, he's still absurd. I don't know how he fares against the elite guys. I think matches will be compelling. They'll be close, for sure. But this was not the performance I wanted to see from Shakur Stevenson. Some of it's not his fault. Last-minute replacement goes for both guys. Sure, Padley came off the couch after 3 days. Shakur Stevenson apparently was in camp for 12 weeks. Brought in everybody, Sean Porter, Mayweather. You know, he has close relationship with Bud Crawford, so I'm sure they spent some time together. I just assume with that much support behind you, you just really get rid of a guy like Padley. You do it in spectacular fashion. How he won it was clean. He had some great combination punch in there, very accurate. Did a good job going to the body because you know he's going to come in a little soft. Pause, that was crazy. And just fighting smartly. But when we are in the day and age where Twitter rules and, you know, you talk crazy and I'm gonna whoop your ass and somebody's going to die and all this wild shit, you got to put on. You got to put on. One of the things that made, and this is a lesson for Devin Haney too, one of the things that made Mayweather so great is the shit that he said he was going to do, he went out there and did. If he said he's going to get you out in 6, he's going to do that. If he said he's going to walk you down or embarrass you, he did it. He said it and he did it. Now we just want to say it and then have it not go away, then complain on the back end when criticism is too much, too heavy. Let me know what you guys are thinking on Shakur Stevenson, Josh Padley bout. He did get the dub. He looked sharp mostly, but the measuring stick is Padley. It's tough to say what he would have done against someone else, but I know if you put Padley in there with Tank Davis on 3 days' notice and he got an 8 to 12 week camp, he is indeed leaving in a bag. I wanted to see more from Shakur. Gervonta Tank Davis thought that shit was funny. This is your boy, JG. This is the Punch Report. Put your thoughts in the comment section. What's next for Shakur? Were you impressed by his performance? Did you gain any respect for Padley? Let's just talk about it. We out.